a local skier who's going to represent Canada in South Korea.
From here in the South Okanagan, we have our very own Olympian that's going off to the games. Andi Naude joins us here in our mini studio in Penticton. First off, congratulations for making the Olympic team.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So what was that like? Can you take the moment that you heard?
Yeah, well, I actually was super fortunate to get a pre-nomination to Team Canada. So I actually found out officially in April of 2017. So going into this World Cup season, I really had that stress of qualification off my chest, and I could really just focus on the skiing in front of me and the process and really just being the best athlete I could be. It's been a dream come true, that's for sure.
I was going to say, a dream come true. You've been chasing this dream for some time now.
Yeah, definitely. After just missing Sochi 4 years ago, I know I was chatting to you fairly shortly after that, but that was devastating and a heartbreak because it's always been my dream. And of course, I wanted to be there representing Canada. But in the end, I think it was probably the best thing that I didn't go, just because it motivated me that much more to be in Pyeongchang and to be at the top of my game and to represent Canada at that game. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Because sometimes, you know, that disappointment turns into, people can turn that into the motivating thing that they need to push them that little extra distance.
Exactly, like sort of turn that disappointment into the fire that really drives me. And I think that, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, you could choose to be depressed and all sad about it, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to just pick your socks up and go for it again. So I'm really glad that that's how I handled the situation.
So now, you know, you're on the team. Everybody's getting ready to go. It's on the horizon, and it must be really cool to be here in Penticton doing the final stages of preparation.
Exactly. Having this pre-Olympic camp here in Penticton, in my hometown, that's more than I could ever ask for. I mean, in 2010, I remember as a little girl, I was up at Apex watching the 2010 Olympic team training there, and so to be on the other side of that, to be the athlete this time going to the games, I mean, that's really cool, and I'm really thrilled to be a part of it.
Apex obviously has been a big part of the Olympic freestyle thing here in Canada. I mean, and you're following in some big snow boots. I was going to say footsteps,
exactly,
but snow boots, ski boots.
Exactly.
Right here from Apex as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that was a huge part of my motivating factor, to know that it's real athletes, real people, they're able to achieve their dreams, so why can't I? And I think like following in the steps of Christy Richards, hometown girl, watching those 2010 Olympians compete on my home hill, on my home run, that was huge. And I think that I really used a lot of that motivation from them.
So, I mean, it must be neat for you now to see, you know, like that next generation that's coming up, that's up, as you say, on your home hill.
Exactly, yeah. So it's really cool, like, to be able to have all those little kids coming up and watching, and just being able to hopefully feel how I felt when I was the little girl watching the Olympians. So, yeah, it's an honor to be in that position.
So now the camp is getting underway. We managed to sneak you in here
exactly.
right before you guys get locked up away from the media, because you got to focus, right?
Exactly, and I think as much as I want to talk to everyone and I want to sort of share my story with everyone, we have a job to do, and that's to ski and to train. And yeah, so we're heading into a media blackout, as they call it, pretty soon here. But thrilled to be able to talk to you guys.
So what do you need to do now, do you think, to get ready for the Olympics?
Well, you know, a lot of the preparation is done at this point. I think if I'm biting my nails, not feeling very ready, I don't know if that's a good place to be in. So I'm not at all like that. I know exactly what I need to do. I've been focusing on this process the entire World Cup season leading up to this, in the 7 events prior. So I mean, we haven't been just slacking lately. We've been very busy in the gate, in competition mode. So I think if I can just carry on with that, it'll be a good time in Pyeongchang for sure.
Now you've been on the World Cup circuit for many years now. There is something different about the Olympics, though.
Definitely, and I haven't experienced the games yet, but I've heard from so many people, like, it's just that one step up. You know, it's like no other event in the world. It's huge. It's worldwide. There's multiple different events going on. Obviously, there's millions of people watching, if not billions, and I think I just have to really focus on what I need to do, and that's to ski. And I think that if I can do that, that would be fantastic.
Canada has done very well in your event, in Freestyle Moguls, in the past. Does that add extra pressure to you?
I mean, there is that pressure, but also at the same time, I think it's to our benefit because we always feed off of that, and that really drives us to perform to the best of our abilities. So I think, yeah, last time we had quite the bag of medals going home from Sochi, and obviously we want to repeat that, if not better. But I think if we just do our job out there and ski, those medals should come our way for sure.
What are you looking forward to the most?
That's a question I've got quite a lot. To be honest, I'm really looking forward to the whole thing. I want to just embrace every single day, like even here at our pre-Olympic camp, just embrace every single day. It's all sort of part of the whole show. So I want to just go out there and ski my best and really enjoy it.
Okay, so there is going to be there's a banner that's going around here in the South Okanagan that's been started up by some local supporters, and if people want to show their support for you, that's going to be popping up at different places all over. You probably don't have the list memorized. I don't have the list memorized. We will put it on our Shot TV website as well as on our Facebook page. So track that down, sign it out, and show Andi just how much the South Okanagan is behind her on her Olympic quest. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone in the Okanagan and Penticton. I cannot thank you enough for your support.